What it do, players? Welcome to the corner of my world, and welcome to a huge episode of Talking Manchester. We got to get everything this week. There's a COVID outbreak in Carrington. Players are wanting out. Managers have been telling agents to shut up, ladies and gentlemen. And also, today is a very, very special day. Today is my homeboy Junson's birthday. So just for today, we have a very, very special intro. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Talking Manchester, the Junson's birthday edition.
And Ron said, "Do you think so? Do you really think so? Network. And Champ said, Ron, Deacon Charlie, the weatherman at Channel 2 is...
Happy birthday, bro. What's up, man?
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Don't mess, man. I tell you, man, the world ain't ready.
Love it, man.
The world ain't ready for us, bro, man. We were so ready to do like a 9 show, hoping tomorrow Brentford jumps in, gets us a win, gets us a little icing on the cake, although less sugar, please. Fake sugar, please, or no sugar. You can always make icing without sugar. And we were, maybe a little bit of ice cream, gelato if you prefer from where you are. But suddenly we were hit with this news last night when the homeboys and me especially was kind of waiting for news for a press conference or a lineup or something, and bang! All of a sudden there has been cases in Carrington. Manchester United made a request to the Premier League to, first they informed the Premier League, of the thing, and then they made a request to the Premier League that they wanted to postpone the game. And after a few hours, game was postponed. My word, what a scary situation. Now, the reason for all this happening is there is currently a COVID-19 outbreak in UK. There is even talks of them maybe going back into lockdown, which is good for the podcast and all that, but very terrible for the economy again. As we are over here, we know how it is in this corner of the world, definitely. So, man, we were kind of shocked with the game being cancelled. But here's the thing that I like to bring up, right? Mason Greenwood also had COVID. Dean Henderson also had COVID. Matches still went on.
Dallas also had COVID.
Sorry?
Dallas also had COVID.
Oh, Dallas was okay. Okay, there you go. Thank you. So Dallas also had COVID. So we had 3 guys who had COVID, but none of the matches were cancelled. But all of a sudden, just because there's this outbreak over there, I'm not making light of it, because there was an outbreak over there and Omicron is out there. So guys now started getting worried. They had to shut down. However, the youth team and the other team were able to train on the side. Everybody in the first team were told to go home, and apparently there were several members of the staff and several members of the team that also tested positive. So the worrying sign for me was this. With other players catching COVID before, they were still able to play matches went on. How come suddenly we had to cancel the match? Because the club asked for it. So you can look at it 2 ways. One way is Manchester United need a break. The players need a break. So getting more time to work with the manager on the videos works now. On the other side of it, if you look at it, it seems it seems scary because we are talking about an outbreak over there.
And this is not the first match to be postponed. I think over the weekend also, at Brighton versus Tottenham also, their match was postponed due to the COVID outbreak. So it looks like, two match days in a row, we are having teams that have to postpone the match due to COVID outbreak. And like you mentioned earlier just now, because everyone seems to be, Europe seems to be really very much open. Although you can see some people wear masks here and there, but almost everyone doesn't. And
yeah, it's not a prerequisite, sadly.
So I have a big feeling that the players don't really practice in terms of the SOP, in terms of wearing masks, because it's not compulsory anymore in the UK. So you see some of the videos posted by the players themselves. They're going out to eat. They're chilling out together with their friends and all. I mean, it's bound to happen, because the thing is, everyone is so open. Everything is open now already, and it's just bound to happen.
And the thing that worries me is the guys are already overplayed. So okay, giving them a bit of a break is good. Guys who were injured can recover. However, I felt I wouldn't say getting momentum. It seemed like 3-2 Arsenal, and then 1-0 was the momentum, and then the 1-0 here was not the momentum. It was the unmomentum. So now I'm looking at it like I kind of wish there was a game today. There was big talks about Shaw and Bissaka coming back and playing again. I thought, okay, let's see how it works now. You know what I mean? but
Mhm.
then now we don't have that. So I maybe selfishly, because I have a show, and I want to watch the game, and I want to see how
Mhm.
the team is playing. Ronaldo is back; he doesn't have many years to play, so I want to see him play. But maybe on the and by postponing it, now we might see fixture congestions in the future, and not really looking forward to that lah.
Yeah, yeah. The thing is, knowing that the English game itself, the fixture itself is already congested, and now adding to another match being postponed, I don't know how they're going to go and fit it in. I mean, you're going to end up like, I think last season we actually played like um 3 games in 6 days or something like that. So
Mm.
it's going to be like after 2 days, after 2 days, after 2 days. It's going to get a bit more crazier, and I don't see the end of this COVID thing happening as well. Because if you look at it, it's going to bound to carry on at least for maybe another few more weeks. Um, Maybe now the players are a little bit more careful, but what about the other teams? There's a lot of possibilities that's going to happen. What happened if you're going to play the next game, and the next game the other team got an outbreak, and then another postponement? So all these things that I don't know. I mean, it's scary to think in terms of the flow of the whole game, as in the whole season. It's going to be disruptive, actually, to be really honest.
Then do you think that you see if that I was thinking if you cancel this week's tomorrow's game, which means this week's game, then most likely we might not be playing against Brentford this Saturday also.
Yep, yep.
Like I'm like, okay, so this game was sorry, Brighton. Oh God, the bees
Mhm.
and the fords and the tons and the tons. So because we are not going to play against
Brentford.
Brentford tomorrow, then on Brighton on Saturday, what's to say that game won't be cancelled? Then what? We're going to see a knock-on effect, fallout effect. Goodness,
Yeah, because the
bro.
thing is, to recover from COVID, it takes about 2 weeks, 10 days at least, and that doesn't mean the player's going to come back fully fit. We saw. Oh yeah, I think Pogba got COVID also, right? Early in the season.
Did he? I
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
remember,
yeah,
brother.
yeah. I think Pogba had COVID as well. So
Ah,
I think that's the reason why he was a little bit lethargic. Let me check and see. Yeah, he had
Pogba
COVID last
also.
last last year, end of December, 1 year ago.
Okay,
So he was
nice.
out for a while, and he came back. I remember he came back the second half of the season last season. He looks lethargic, and it takes time to recover from COVID. If you look at like Henderson, how long until when? Only he started the game that day. He
True.
did,
Greenwood as well.
yeah,
Greenwood
Greenwood
was.
as well. So to recover from it, I've known people that recovered from COVID, but right after, like 1 month after recovery, they still feel very tired. They still have certain level of breathlessness and so on. So I don't know how if they say it's going to be, I mean, if the report is true that several players got it, I'm actually very worried because I wonder the fitness level of them coming back. How will it disrupt the entire team? What is going to be the plan? I'm pretty sure in the January transfer window, we're most likely going to look for some replacement or at least some loan replacement. To cover up on the players that is trying to get back into fitness, and most
Not all
likely,
of them were
yeah.
vaccinated too.
Oh yeah, really?
Dean
Wow!
Henderson, right? Dean Henderson did not get vaccinated. That's why his team was so bad. And
Holy
then
shit!
Bruno got one jab only. Like only revealed before this that not that he's not he did he encourages them to take, but he doesn't want to force. So what has happened is not
Hmm.
all the players have gotten double jabs. Some of them took the first one and then said, "Okay, we may take the second." But in between the second one, new studies came about, and then in those new studies, oh, maybe you don't have to take. And then these guys became Kyrie Irving, and then it just went to shit lah. Everyone doesn't believe it anymore. So that's what happened. So I think there's some, I don't know who. I also don't know whether everyone's vaccinated. You don't have to reveal it, but over there. So
Correct. Correct.
that's the problem. So I'm kind of worried about this fixture congestion on this team and what's going to happen. I really hope we can play against Brighton, and maybe tomorrow morning for us, you all, wherever, you might find out like more news on what's happening with the team. So now let us jump into this, guys. This is the reason I wanted to do the show today.
Mhm.
The pod, the banner,
The
the
biggest
thumbnail,
boo
everything was
boo
amazing,
lah. Freaking biggest boo boo.
bruh. What in God's name happened yesterday? Everyone and their mothers were kind of watching this season, especially for Manchester United draw, because one, we're in the Champions League, yeah. Two, Ronaldo is in there and he's scoring a lot of goals. Seems to be the place where he's thriving against these teams who don't play in the cold, not in the cold weather teams and playing all the time. Like they're playing random, teams from other countries, other leagues, and he's really, really doing very well. So I was really looking forward to it. I don't know, there were 7 trillion people watching it, and then that screw up happens. You know what? For a moment, right, I was like, wait, is there something wrong? Okay, never mind, whatever. So I just watched it. I thought, okay, yeah, fine. We made a mistake. Let's just do it. But then when you think about the rules and all that, that's one problem. Second problem was nobody wanted to play PSG. Okay. So I've got to tell you, man, UEFA, get your shit together. Y'all are crap. FIFA
Yeah,
also, I'm going to jump. FIFA, you also get your shit together. You're a bunch of corrupt, greedy, fucking money grabbing pieces of shit who are suggesting bi-yearly World Cups. All you idiots look at are money is money. How the
and yeah, and they got pissed off when the Super League thing was actually thought
yeah,
of.
yeah. People don't want to work with you because you're getting shittier and shittier.
Yep.
You were super corrupt back then, maybe a little bit less now, but you're still shit because now you find different ways to be corrupt with digital marketing and whatever the fuck. So to have 2 year bi-yearly World Cup is the dumbest thing ever, even for that bald shithead to actually kind of say, okay, let's talk about it. It needs a knock in his head. And now
Mhm.
UEFA screws up very, very crucial draw. Then why the fuck televise it? Number one. When you're televising, you need to check, triple check, quadruple check, whatever. Unless someone really wanted to screw you over and then did that on
Exactly,
purpose.
exactly. I mean, it's such a big thing. I mean, it's such a big thing, and you know that all these things needs planning. Who's the one that's planning? Who's the one that's doing all these things? And I really,
It it seems like
everybody has already broadcasted it already. Oh, MU PSG, MU PSG. All
yeah,
the comics have come out.
all the guys who the
Yeah.
one who want to grab the attention, the quick ones, 1
Mm.
second came out and quickly share in the 10 million WhatsApp groups that they are in, and then all of a sudden it changes. And then
And now,
like me, yeah, sorry, go ahead.
and
I,
now Real Madrid is pissed.
yeah, man, I was waiting before I put anything up because I was like, I'm just chilling. I want to see what's up,
Mhm.
whatever, whatever. Then all these things came about. I said, okay, let's just chill. Let's not put an announcement on the page. And then all of a sudden, the change happened, and then it was Atletico. Like by that time, nobody wanted to watch shit or
Yeah.
wasn't checking their Twitter. They're like, okay, this is such a screw up. I'm just going to go back and watch Netflix. So what in the on earth are you guys doing that? I don't know, like so sometimes they say mistakes are made, but not mistakes like this. The mistakes that it should not be made, like especially big draw, you know. So the event organizers might have been the same one that organized one recently over here that had many people arrive. Maybe they could be the same. Maybe this one is like a little. That's the parent company. This is the sister company. Because
It's
there's so much similarity.
contagious, man. It's contagious.
Yeah. So now, speaking of opponents, now everyone was like, "Yo, PSG, PSG." Now, okay, let me just say this. I think PSG, they are thriving in the French league because if you look at PSG's team, they are players from almost every national team out there. There are two left back and right back, both from the French team.
Mhm.
You have Marquinhos from Portugal, I think, and then you got these three bozos in front, the three stooges in front, and then the midfield was I forgot. Sorry, I had the thing up, I lost it. Yeah, but
Mhm.
Junson get me up. So you got these guys. They have almost four nations, midfield, front, and back, almost the biggest strike force in those nations in the team. They
Yeah,
are
they.
leading by about 9 points or 11 points in the French league,
Mhm.
but the second closest team is Marseille. Now, Marseille's team, I'm not hitting anybody, but maybe I am hitting somebody. No problem. Let them know I'm hitting them so they tune in. They are all unknowns. Nobody knows who the fish they are.
Mhm.
No one except their mothers and fathers and their wives and kids, but even their kids who are playing for their kids of the players of Marseille are still looking up to Messi and Ronaldo. They don't even know
Mhm.
daddy is playing what team. They're a bunch of nobodies. Nons, Lil, whatever man saying it is a bunch of nobody. No one knows who the fuck these guys are. Of course, PSG is the strongest team there. They're
Mhm.
not being threatened at all. I don't know how what's his face Neymar got injured. Someone must have
Mhm.
injured him. People always try to injure him. That boy is good. I gotta give it up.
Mm.
So everyone's saying we are very worried about playing them. So we rather have Atletico Madrid. Let me tell you all something. Our record against Spanish teams isn't that great, especially teams that won the league before. Like okay, the Villarreal one we lost. The last one we won 2-1. Before that we won we were 2-0 and then we won 2-1. Before that it was a 1-all draw and then we lost in the final. Then the next time was against Granada. We won
Mhm.
2-0, 2-0 both legs. Then was Real Sociedad 0-0.
Mhm.
First leg we won 4-0. Sevilla we lost 2-1. Barcelona 3-0 before that in 2019. Barcelona 1-0. Valencia we lost 2-1. Valencia draw, Sevilla loss. So look, man, I don't want to go through everything, but that is already until 2018. The Spanish teams we are playing, the record is shit.
Okay.
So if you're going to play against Atletico Madrid, I feel that I'm worried that we're playing against another Spanish team who's very smart at getting the fouls and we are tough play and then blah blah blah. Things are gonna get to us. They're gonna play
Mm-hmm.
all that diving game and we're gonna have difficulty playing this team. So in my mind, our defense is bad. I understand that,
Mm-hmm.
and I know the defense isn't very good. But I'd rather play PSG because on that day, if they are disjointed, Ralph Ragnick, whatever press, whatever, you put them into play. What do you think, bro? I can see you coming. I can see you coming. The face change hit me.
Uh, I mean, for me, playing against PSG or Atletico, it's not much difference actually. To be really honest, PSG, they have the players to actually cause damage. I mean, obviously, that's not when you're asking me. Them right. I mean, okay, just look at their lineup against Bruges. Goalkeeper is Donnarumma. I had to say he's one of the best. He's very good.
That's right.
Defense, they have Marquinhos and Diallo with Mendes and Hakimi. I think at the moment now, Hakimi is considered one of the up and coming right back as well. Then in midfield, their midfield itself it looks really solid. Wijnaldum, Verratti, and Idrissa Gueye. And Wijnaldum, we know that he is a driving
He's good.
force. Yeah,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
is.
Even though Holland not doing well, they're still
Yeah,
solid.
he was a driving force for Liverpool itself, last season and for Holland as well. And we know that they're good. And of course, the front three, Mbappe, Messi, and then they have Di Maria. Don't forget about him as well.
Shithead.
The shithead Di Maria. But the thing is, without Neymar, they have Di Maria coming in. So imagine, I
Yeah.
mean, that itself is something very interesting that we can look at also. And but
You,
in
you. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry, brother. Sorry.
yeah, and they have Icardi, Mauro Icardi sitting on the bench waiting.
Mm.
Yeah, so you look at their lineup, it looks pretty solid. On paper, it looks pretty solid. But again, like you said, they've been playing weak opponents. I would say rather weaker opponents. I wouldn't say very weak, but rather weaker opponents in the French league. And we know the French league is not exactly the strongest league at the moment. They once upon a time, I think about 10 years ago, they were slightly more stronger, especially with Lyon. I think that time Lille itself was doing quite well as well. They have because they have who they have. Hazard inside there as well. Hazard and what's the other guy's name? I can't remember. Um, yeah,
In
yeah, in Lille. So looking at it, now with them being so strong, there's no challenge for them. So there's
and
no
they still
way.
draw against
Yeah,
Long, and then they drew
yeah.
against Nice.
So I think they started to got complacent a little bit. Maybe they get a little bit
Yeah,
too
because yeah,
relaxed.
but bro, you see, I'm looking at the lineup, right? Okay, they didn't consider good, but they're not conceding a lot because
Mhm,
people say, oh, they're not conceding a lot, but the defense good. No, the other teams attack force is shit.
mhm.
Guys, check out the lineup here, guy. I mean, look, man, this is some steady shit, yo. Like
Yep.
this behind here, okay. National team, enjoy. He's actually a left back, but he plays as a midfield as a center back. That's
Center.
why I wanted to
Yep.
bring up. I forgot. He's a right back, but he's playing center back. That's how easy the league is. Hakimi plays for national team. Diallo also. Here we go. Which team is play? From Senegal. Sorry, Senegal.
Mhm.
And then this not the main thing. This fellow also French. So anyway, what we're trying to say is, yeah, okay. So go ahead, bro.
But if you look at now, I mean, okay, not just look at Atletico now. Let's look at Atletico.
Yeah.
Atletico, I think in the last few games they weren't really playing that well. They were a little bit off form. If you look at it, they in the Champions League they lost to Milan, AC Milan. And then after that, of course that win in Porto, but with that multiple red cards to go over there. Then after that, they lost to Real Madrid. And Real is really running away in the league already. At Atletico, I don't know, this season they seem to be a little bit inconsistent. I would say really inconsistent. It's like they're burning hot and cold at times. And looking at the team, their team, I would say compared to PSG, they are not as strong as PSG to be honest. And the defense itself, I think once Godin left, now with Kondogbia and Felipe in the defense, it is not as solid as it used to be. We know that with Diego Godin's at the back, right? The guy will do anything to defend. He's exactly like Chiellini, in Juventus. Remember
Yeah.
in the Euros what he did to Saka. He pulled the guy right. So the thing is, Godin will do things like that. He will do whatever it takes to defend. But this Atletico side looks a little bit more suspect a bit lah. Their defense, not as solid as they used to be already. But
Ah.
yeah, but if you look at their forward line is still considered decent. They have Griezmann coming back, and then I don't know. João Felix
He's there
is
here. He came on also.
João Felix came on. They have
Suarez
Luis
is there.
Suarez. Yeah, but other than that, there's not a lot of names that is shouting class. So when we got Atletico, some of the defense were a little bit more relieved because they feel that okay, this one possibly that we can try to how to say we can try to work our way through them. All right.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
good point. We've got to see this lineup that these guys put out because I see how the Real Madrid were pissed off with what happened with them now having to face PSG. I guess they are worried about meeting that strike force. Sure, like anybody would be worried. I think Ralph might have the medicine, but now we're facing Atletico Madrid with them playing 4-4-2 there. I look at most of the games, so they're playing a 4-4-2 for 4-4-2 formation. Okay, let's see. I see why everyone is complacent, but in my heart, right, every time we play teams from Spain or Spanish teams, we always don't seem to be able to
Yeah, we
dominate
don't
as
we
well as
don't
I'd
we
like.
don't perform that well. Even against
Ah.
Villarreal, we were struggling a little bit, right?
Like, and then what? Let alone
Villarreal.
Barcelona never. Yeah, what the shit, man. Win also win at home. Draw 0-0 away. Win at home 1-0.
Yeah.
Skolzy,
Yeah.
what's up? Love Skolzy. So that's how it is. So anyway, just to move on from this, my opinion is better to play PSG. You feel it's better to play Atletico.
For me, no difference. Both are big teams. Both are considered powerhouses in their league as well. But given a choice, Atletico will be a slightly easier option. Lah. I feel a slightly easier, slightly, just a little bit.
All right. So now moving on to Lindelof. So now what I heard Lindelof is the stupid club. The club. Fuck man, I have to read this lah. Give me a second.
Okay.
I got it up here. This is like the stupidest shit statement or whatever shit. It's the stupidest shit to put out there lah. I have to say. So when everyone was worried about Victor Lindelof, the first thing they put out, oh no, it's not COVID related. I don't think of all the 700 million people who were watching the game that day was worried about him catching COVID
More
while
on
he was while he
heart
was
issues, man. Yeah.
while grabbing his chest there, unable to breathe. I thought, and this is what they put out the premium. No, again, let me see. Yeah, anyway, that's what they said. I think that was really stupid because nobody cared about COVID. We wanted to know what condition his heart was having. Was he having a heart condition? So his wife said something about the club putting a heart monitor on him to monitor him, but it'll be at least minimum for 48 hours. So the website and the articles also all corroborated with that. He's on the thing, but he doesn't seem to be any issue now. Doesn't seem to be any problem. It's just that suddenly he just heart rate went very high. Now, a bit worrying. Good in that case. Good that he missed the game. Bad for Bailly because he would have slotted in. Maguire would have had to play another game. Still hate seeing the captaincy on his arm. But yeah, what do you think then? But this Lindelof thingy?
I think the whole COVID thing was just a precaution. Sometimes people will question because it's like, hey, this guy, he's holding his chest, and then suddenly a few days later, then they have a COVID outbreak in the club. So everyone started to relate, oh, this guy cannot breathe. Is it because of COVID and all these things? I mean, it's common. We tend to worry and over elaborate our thoughts sometimes. But like I say, when I saw the news that day when he was clutching his chest and all those things, the first thing I thought, Christian Eriksen in the Euros, he had the same situation and he just collapsed like that. So and then even Daley Blind, the last time, same thing. He had some issues. He was clutching, then he sort of collapsed to the ground as well. But the good thing is that Lindelof didn't collapse. He was able to walk off the pitch. But it's always good to just check because we never know. We never know. And I think now even in all the governing bodies, the football governing bodies, they take this thing really very seriously because of the previous experiences with players just collapsing. I think the one that I think was the most crucial one was remember last time the Cameroon player Mark Rivenfo.
Ah,
Yeah,
he had
the
a heart
one.
attack.
heart attack on the field and he passed away out there and then.
Mm.
And then the Bolton player, Fabrice Muamba, he
Mm.
literally died for 1 minute on the pitch, but the medical team managed to revive him and he have to retire from football after that.
Retire.
Yeah, so
Mm.
that few scares gave the governing body a little bit more to take more precaution when it comes to this. Even head injuries as well. You see the day even when Maguire got his head cut, they were constantly checking and to make sure that he can play. And Luke Shaw, you look at him, concussion straight away they will take him out. So I think that's the biggest worry for everyone. And so far, no major news about Lindelof at the moment. So I think he should be okay.
Yeah, we wish Lindelof the best, man. Wish you all the best, but I hope it ain't that bad.
Yeah,
Now,
man.
moving on.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Boy, do I love this, man. Man, you see, the guy came in with their first press conference with me and Junsen, like, hey, yo, bro, not bad, huh? Like, there's some difference there, huh? He said, yeah. Yeah, I was like, you see, this was the difference with him and them. Okay, under Mourinho's time, before that, it was still manager says all. But then results were bad, so the results dictated where the manager ended up, and most of them ended up on the chopping board. Van Gaal, Moyes, and we can go about the time given to Moyes and Mourinho. But it was around that Mourinho time when player power seemed to come more to prominence because of bloody Poggers. Poggers came, best player in the club at the time by a mile, everyone except De Gea. And, he was making all the difference. So he got all the plaudits, World Cup, all that shit. Lah. And then, I mean, he came before he won. And then when at Manchester United, he went and won. So then now, when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, then Mourinho lost his job because he didn't get along. He was trying to get some discipline in. The discipline wasn't there. We watch all the Mourinho documentaries now, and we realize why Mourinho is Mourinho because of the way he did things. So now I noticed that with Ralph Ragnick is like none of that bullshit. Like, I don't give a shit about star players and their quality. I want players who are going to run and die and
Players
bust
who
a
wants to play.
want to play
Want to
and
play.
train here, want to be at the club 24/7, not worry about money and not hang out with mafiosos in freaking Dubai, man. Hey, yo, when I saw that, I was shocked. So this was being allowed under Oli's time because Oli was a man manager, and you could see that babying, that babysitting, that mollycoddling, slowly coming to an end somewhere
Yeah,
around
the good friend.
2020.
Hey, good friend, man. Good friend.
That
Buddy,
thing was slowly
buddy.
dying because I think him allowing Pogba to do whatever he wanted was getting old already. Like that shit was getting old, and then it was too much. So now I love that Ragnick is here. He's taking the old school approach and say, "Hey, here to play football, son. You're not here to fuck about.
You
So
serious
get
about your
your
game? Come back.
you want to win more titles. Okay, do you know where you are right now? You're in bloody Manchester United, baby. You're the number one biggest team in the world, and your bullshit here in Dubai. You're leaving your teammates here all out to die, to suffer, and you're chilling out in Dubai. You know what I mean? Ryan Giggs all stayed in the side of the pitch when his leg was crocked.
Yep.
Scholes, Beckham, Rude, uh, who else? Even the ones who kind of
Park Park
came
Ji
after
Sung.
that. Park,
Yeah, when he
like
he wasn't selected
Ash,
for the Champions League final, he still
still
went
said
there and
that.
sat there,
Oh
man.
man, Ashley Young, even though he was out, he was broken leg, he was still there. At the thing, he didn't go to freaking Dubai or Hawaii for a holiday. So what the frick is this man going on? So I love that Ragni came in and not only told Pogba to get his shit together and said in the future no one is fucking about like this. He told Martial this. Martial's agent Philip Lamboli said on Friday Martial wants to transfer in the January window and that he will speak to the club soon. Ragnick dismissed Lamboli's public comments and advised Marshall that he should tell the club if he wants to leave. This is what Ragnick said. I don't communicate with agents via the media and press, Ragnick said. The player hasn't spoken to me or us about it. After the final training session before the Crystal Palace game, after having trained with them, he informed the doctor and the medical department that he would not be available because the pain in his knee is too big. We have to wait and see. Maybe he can train on Sunday, but I have to speak to the doctor, blah, blah, blah. To be honest, what his agent says via the media is not of that much interest to me. Then if he asked if he would speak to Marshall, he said no. He said, if I speak to Marshall now, then I'm reacting to what the agent said, and it should be the player who talks. So if he wishes to go to another club, it should be the player who informs either the board or myself. I have never spoken about a player via the media and agent. Let's freaking go, man.
That is, that's like Burning Mac in Head of State.
There you go. He mastered the art of the backhand slap, Ralph Rangnick. And he told, I love this. Hey, okay, gone are the days where we're talking about money football now.
Mhm.
We're going to identify the players who want to stay here and want to play, and younger players. So this already looks like a long term plan.
I think the biggest message here is actually not just to Martial or Pogba. I think it's to everyone as well. It's like, dude, you guys, you want to win titles, you got to put in the hard work. You want to be, you want to be in a team with your team members. You got to be in the team with your team members. So he's not going to give any shit to anyone. I think yeah, you say it reminds me a little bit of how Ferguson used to handle things as well. He's like, you know what, I'm not going to talk to agents. You talk to me. You are
Yeah.
playing for me, not the agent.
I'm not, yeah. So, hey, man, I love that. So, just because we want to thank Rod Rangnick for that, let us sing him a birthday song.
And Ron said, do you think so? Do you really think so? Network. Ah. Oh. And Champ said, Ron, Deacon Charlie, the
Just because we want to thank
Ting, ting, ting.
we want to thank Ralph Ragnick. Okay, okay. Like what you said in that video, lah. It just suit. Now, now, okay. So now we got to move into the fantasy. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the deadline is tomorrow. So, I mean, if y'all are staying up onto here, then good for y'all, lah. So now I got to jump right into the transfers, man. It was a decent week, points wise, because this is what it looked like. Maybe let me just make it a bit bigger. Hold up. Okay, got this one. Look at 74 points. Mendy, stupid shit. Chelsea just kept letting in goals. The back, I got -1 here. I don't know why. I suppose you got a yellow card, red card. Got no idea. Whatever. So that was a screw up there. And of, I mean, what's up?
That
What's
hurts
up,
me,
man?
man. That hurts me a lot. That hurts me a lot.
Wait, let me.
You know
What's
why?
up? Man, don't even play. Ronaldo captain every game in everyone's heart in my corner of the world. My heart, Ronaldo's captain all the time. Didn't think you wait. Now Antonio didn't do shit, so because I think it was a draw, right? It was 0
Mhm,
0. Smith Rowe didn't play, so Hudson Odoi became the first the first replacement. Only got 1 point,
mhm.
and and Bob's your uncle lah. That's how it looks for me. And then for you, uh,
You want, you can share my screen. You can share my
oh
screen.
yeah, yeah. Sorry. My bad, my bad. So just for
It's
that,
a
that
horror
little
show,
that
lah. It's a horror show.
that C on that Salah there, just for that, you deserve the Bernie Mac also. Blasphemy. Oh, but I forgot you didn't have Ronaldo.
Yeah. And look at my replacement sitting right at the bottom corner there.
Goodness, Vardy didn't play, so yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mm.
good. Oh,
I
God.
actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players that didn't play on the match day that day. We have
Yeah,
Shaw,
man.
Smith Rowe, Sun and Maupe. Maupe didn't play because of the match postponement. Vardy was on the bench, he didn't play at all. And they trashed 4-0, and Vardy didn't play and didn't score. Oh.
God damn.
It
That's
wasn't a good
pain.
week, man. It wasn't a good week for me at all. I mean, look at that, 45 points, man. 45 points. I actually got so pissed off. What I did was I actually transferred quite a few fellas out.
Oh,
So
you've
this
done it
is,
already. Oh, okay. What?
I've
Let's
done it.
see.
I've done it. So actually I got what I call I got Smith Rowe out. I got Gallagher to come in, and what I call I changed to Guaita. I think that day already. So the only one transfer I did was with Gallagher coming in. So at the moment now, my midfield looks a little bit more solid lah. To be honest, wait, let me pick to the pick team. Yeah, so this is how my team actually looks like. So
Okay. One. Well, you got a lot of the team of the week in there.
Yeah, I mean Gallagher just came in lah, so I can't say
Ah,
anything.
right, Gallagher. Son also
But
still, even though he
yeah,
didn't play. Okay.
in play. So I'm just hoping that this could be the one lah. I'm just hoping that Vardy plays again. Maybe the next transfer window. But again, there's no other players. The other player that could possibly come in to replace Vardy is already in my team, which is Maupe and Dennis. They're just slightly few
Oh.
points below him.
When,
So I'm not gonna get Antonio. Antonio's on a downward trend, so I think it's not a good choice.
when is
So
Maupe's next game, bro?
against Wolves, I think on 16, which is 2 days time lah.
Wolves on the 16th.
Thursday.
Dude,
Hopefully they're playing. So far, no
man.
news about anything.
So you already made the change. Okay, then let me hit mine then. I see
Okay.
your pain, man. But Salah better against Newcastle. That seems like a sure bet.
Vardy
Three,
better start playing
four.
again, man.
Vardy hopefully comes back against Spurs, and he comes back. He'll be fit, so he'll give them some problems. Maupe against Wolves. Okay, hopefully the game goes forward. Okay, then I got to hit mine. Oh, shit. Okay, now this is mine, right? No.
Oh, this mine, this mine.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay, so man, I got to do quite a bit then. Let me get it. Let's get straight into it.
But your
So,
team seems to be quite okay, right? Earlier, it's
well,
74 points.
with 74 points, good because I did the right thing. 'Cause I put Ronaldo captain.
Sakit, sakit. Oh. I transfer him out and then he started scoring. I transfer him out, then Oli got sacked.
Just checking if you're a
Oh.
Man U fan or not.
I'm just going to take that down. I'm
Can't
just going to
see.
take that and taking that down. This covered card.
Can you maybe cut your hair and see whether you bleed red or whether you bleed blue? Let me just check. Look, man, the reason I'm on top there is no, actually no. Anyway, but the reason I'm there is because Naldo, of course, obviously. But yeah, the team is okay. Hudson otherwise could have, because I could have done better without this Hudson boy. Now I'm not sure. I feel like he's the one who has to go because despite all these fixtures, the
Yeah,
boy is not really
not playing.
yeah, not really playing. So 1.1 coming in as a sub.
Bit
So
sad,
good.
huh? I mean, he was actually starting initially, then
Mm.
after that somehow got screwed up lah.
Yeah, I don't know which player came back and all that. Obviously, I'm not the best this one FPL fella, so that was a really really waste. Now, I am trying to figure out who the shit to get because everyone seems to be talking about striker wise Dennis because we don't have Ronaldo this week. So now because we don't have Ronaldo this week, that's a big thing for me that I'm going to lose. So it's going to have to be 4-4-2 or some shit with two lah. Now looking at Tony here, I don't know. He's 75% chance to play. He hasn't played 2 games. Before that, he was it was okay. I wasn't really on fire, but I feel if he comes back and plays his next game tomorrow against None, that he will get no points.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a high chance.
So
Yeah.
there's a high chance he plays against None, he'll get no points. Yes. So the next game against Southampton that he'll play, at least he'll get some point because there actually is a physical game. But I'm not sure whether he's going to score or not. And the following game seems to be hard. So there seems to be a strong case to also drop Tony, go with Dennis. And what the shit? Hold up. Well, I know I had a watch list somewhere. I just figured it out that there's a thing called watch list down here. Shit. Oh, where is it? There you go. Go with Dennis because Dennis is only 5.9. Thing is, does Denny score again? Supposedly 2 easy games, but does Denny score again? So Dennis. Another one is Bowen in the midfield, 6.5. All right. That day he played quite well. I saw the highlights. The guy played quite well. Following games all supposedly green and easy. Ward Prowse, I don't know why he was there. He was there from before, so I guess he just continues staying there. I need to get him off the list. Adios. So this were and Konsa. Konsa was in the main list there somewhere as one of the players to look out for, but doesn't really look that great. They're talking about more on potential, and Konsa is the Aston Villa player. So fixtures
Yep.
wise, like this.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. So what do you think, man?
How much you have?
Let's see. 13.
13. Yeah, I did go for a cheap one then.
I
So I
think.
think,
Let me see forwards. You think Dennis will score?
yeah, I think Dennis will score. He's quite up there. Oh, wow, he's top. Oh, okay, because you the price you put limit, right?
No.
Oh,
No
this is a
limit.
full one. Holy shit.
12.5 highest, yeah.
Oh,
He's
he's
the top.
the top scorer now. Okay, lah, take lah.
He's
So
been going
cheap some more.
crazy. Yeah, I might have to take him.
It's a
Okay.
no-brainer, lah. It's a no-brainer.
All right. So now I have 7.1 left. And I
Mm-hmm.
need a midfielder. I
Mm-hmm.
don't think midfielder or defender, but defender is very hard to.
Yeah, midfielder, lah.
Okay.
Midfielder.
Because Hudson Odoi needs to go. Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
if you look at sorry, yeah, sorry. Midfielders at 7.1. So I'll be looking at this. Yeah, this is where we at. This is where we at. So we have these guys.
Wow.
Gallagher,
Oh.
Bowen,
Get Rafinha, lah.
Rafinha. I was thinking Rafinha, but if I remember correctly, his fixtures were tough.
Oh, damn, super rate.
He might get a penalty
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever, but
yeah,
if this guy shut him down, then he's screwed.
yeah.
And they're not going
Dangerous,
to get any
dangerous.
goal.
They're not performing against big teams. So
Yeah. So you got this one here, Bowen. Mama Bowen from Bangsa. So Bowen from Bangsa, 3-11, 2-1, 2. Not really that great, but because this game 11 here, he played lights out. Second game, he played shit crap. I mean, what's this? Clean sheets. No one cares, lah. Midfielder clean sheet. So that's Bowen. Madison is crazy. Tillemans, I had him, and then after he got injured and whatever, so for 2 weeks he didn't play. He came back, scored
yeah,
2 goals.
but Leicester is not exactly doing that well at the moment.
True, so
So
probably lucky, eh?
yeah, so
So we
don't
got
know. It's very
tough
risky.
games also.
Very
And got tough
risky.
games. Look at that. Three,
Look
three,
at that.
5, 4. So Tillemans is
No
out.
choice.
Ben Rama, I don't want. I want somebody else. I took him and then he ain't doing shit. Gray is too topsy-turvy. Henderson, I don't know. Whatever. This was the other guy I was looking at.
Jorginho.
Jorginho.
But the thing is, Jorginho does not. I don't know. He's not exactly known to be a goal scorer. He take penalties, but he's not exactly a goal scorer, and he's not exactly the assist guy. He's the guy that starts the move, yes, but he won't be. I mean, in terms of fantasy football, he doesn't win you points. That's the thing.
That's a good point. Thanks, brother. I didn't see that. I'll be honest, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good point. Okay, screw him then. Yeah, 'cause I didn't see many assists there. How about this homeboy? Saka.
Sack. Oh.
Boleh lah. I mean, Leeds, he probably can get a goal also, actually. He takes the free kicks also, right? Hey, let me see whether he got
Goals.
assists. Oh, got lah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Oh.
Decent lah, decent.
Okay, let me see.
But
who
he's
else,
not scoring a lot of points in every game.
I'm sorry. Let me see. Was that points? Let me see.
Yeah, he's not scoring a lot of
Yeah.
points. He's like consistently like 2-3, 2-3, 2-3.
Yes, I had him in the beginning and then I threw him. And then after suddenly came a 13-3, then 0 here.
Yeah,
Or
I think he got his point because of that 13 points there only. Other than that, you see, it's like
ain't shit,
no
eh?
scorer. Yeah, it's no,
Let's see. McGinn.
same thing.
Okay, so let's look at the matches then. Let's see who I can pick. So if we got Norwich against Aston Villa, Man City against Leeds. If Man City now everybody's scoring, so a bit hard to pick. The ones who can likely win here, Watford. Here I don't know. Here I think maybe Crystal Palace. Here I think West Ham. Here, wow, Leicester and Spurs, man. Shit, I don't know. Shit, Leicester and Spurs. Chelsea midfielder cannot allow all. Don't know. So look, Liverpool lah. Let me see, Liverpool.
Not much lah. Most likely Henderson there lah.
I got 7.1. Oh shit, sorry. Robertson, huh? They still play very well, no, that day.
Yeah, but he's defender. You need to.
Yeah. Shit,
yeah.
sorry.
So highest Henderson. He don't do shit, man.
I know, dude. Sorry, Liverpool, you shit.
Yeah. Chelsea. Mount, but cannot afford.
Cannot. 7.1. Cannot. They all look like bad. I mean, looking at these fixtures, right? Likely goals will probably come from Villa against Norwich. One of these games. Oh, sorry, got somebody in the chat. Hey, sorry. What is this? Oh, that's some stupid bot. That day when we went live at night after the game, when we had a lot of viewers, said someone came and said some sex nonsense. So,
Yeah, I saw.
sorry, talk to me while I just block this idiot. And
Yeah.
block, please. Okay,
Yeah.
done. It probably came from Restream. Sorry, guys, you all read that. Okay, so looking at this thing, I'm looking Norwich and Aston Villa to have goals, Man City and Leeds to have goals. But Man City midfielders, let me just have a really, really quick look. Man City midfielders are where is it? Here we go. 6.8 lah. These guys, Rodrigo, Torres.
Very bad.
Rodrigo has Rodrigo been playing a lot of games?
He's playing.
wow.
It's just that he's like Jorginho. He plays a little bit defensively a little bit more. He's not the main passing force, I would say. So usually bigger teams, like you say, lah. I mean, bigger teams is very difficult to play the same players.
So that means judging by my watch list now, I already got Dennis here. Might I
Yeah,
should
I
just
think
take. I don't know whether I
Bowen
should
lah.
just take. Got Bowen, then I had Ben Rama just now. Seems like just one West Ham guy for another West Ham guy. I feel like taking a gander here with one of these teams. Brighton against
What about
Wolves.
Wolves? How about
Wolves.
Wolves?
Yeah, I see Wolves. A lot of us to Wolves. This
Yeah,
one, right? Okay, 7.5. Uh huh. Okay.
Ayo, even worse.
Whack, huh?
Ah,
Oh, all the good ones are expensive really. The price went up. Wow.
yeah.
Brighton, let's see. Quick one on the Brighton. Where is it? There. Brighton. 6.3. Yeah. Trossard. Yeah, I see Trossard on a lot of people's teams before. Seems okay, steady, at least playing a lot of games.
Yeah, actually, is a little bit more points. Oh wow.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, well, bye. Leicester, no. Everton, let's
Everton's
see.
the same few spectacles lah.
Looks like I might have get Saka lah then.
But you already have Smith Rowe and Odegaard, you know.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So
Damn.
or yeah, I mean Hudson Odoi, the guy is
Yeah, not playing enough.
not playing enough lah. The thing about
Okay.
all these big teams, they rotate their players a lot. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's right. So, okay, damn. Okay, I'm going to make a quick decision on who gives a shit anyway. Good discussion, though. I like that. So, okay, 7.1. That's how we do every week. Because here we are number one in your heart, number one in everybody's heart. Cousin Roy, corner of the world. So, Rafinha, I know because of the number of fixtures that are coming up. If I have to take a gander, I was going to go Jorginho because I thought maybe he'll score goals. But like you said, except for these two goals scored and not really not an assist. The ones who may be taking the free kick corner and all that, this fella already got two. Zaha, I don't know why he's considered a midfielder. This is the weirdest thing ever.
Yeah, but the thing is, he's not doing well also, so no point.
Not playing that well too. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if
Suchek,
he's playing well, he should be. He's actually like Salah. He's like actually like a few other players as well. Bernardo's son. They're actually goal scoring. They're almost a forward actually, but like Greenwood as well. They put him in midfield, but actually he's a forward. So there's a higher chance he will score goals. But no, Zaha, the fella not in form now lah. I think he wants to leave.
so Greenwood is too expensive. No wonder.
Yeah.
I see. So then, if that's the case, Mbuemo, I saw some fellas having, but then the run of fixtures seems very tough here. Might have to keep him for a while. Fred, Fred, Pagi. Fred, bro. Fred gonna score 2 goals, man. Y'all ain't ready for it. Y'all laugh now. See lah, the fella confirm score. I tell you. Let's see what the status teams here says. Status here says all the top team: Dennis, Gallagher, or Conor Gallagher, Bernardo, defender Rudiger. All these guys are out. Konsa is a midfielder. Tielemans. That's how I'm wondering whether you should take Tielemans again or not. It's a consideration. I'm not gonna lie. So maybe just to cut this
Elements.
short, I don't want to go too long. Sorry, go ahead.
But he have quite difficult games though, actually.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah, Leicester. I mean,
Goodness gracious.
if not, I would have actually asked you to try to go for Medicine as well. Medicine seems to be doing quite well. But the next
guess
next 4 games is
Then you know what? Let's switch it up then. Instead, I can put Hudson Odoi on the bench. Maybe I can get a defender. So Konsa defender 4.9 seems to be on everyone's list lately. Maybe I can just take a gander on the defender and play 4-4-2. So I keep Hudson, drop Williams, get Konsa, add player. But everyone's happy and Bob's
oh
your
wow,
uncle.
yeah. Let's do that, man.
Bob's your uncle. Everyone's happy. My mama's happy. Everybody's happy.
Yep.
Everyone happy. Okay, make the transfer. Confirm the transfer. Now, Captain Right. Now I gotta switch this up real quick. Danny's in for Ronaldo. Konsa in for Makio against Liverpool. Don't play lah, bro. Just sit out. This one change with Ronaldo just in case. Even though no game, whatever. No game, right? No, better change this one. Better change him. With 2 captain.
Go
Yeah,
for
yeah
Salah,
lah.
man. Go
No,
for
no
Salah.
chance lah. And then the vice.
Gallagher, man. Gallagher.
Gallagher, yeah, Gallagher lah. Make vice. Okay, save your team. Hudson Odoi first substitute. Even if he doesn't play, never mind. Go automatically. Monkey will definitely play. And never mind, put him in lah. In case someone doesn't play, Monkey can get score as well. Okay, so there you have it, guys. Captain Salah, Vice Captain Gallagher, blah blah blah. Everyone's happy. I think the first game is 3:45 later in a few hours' time. So there we go. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for joining me this week, man. We wanted to make a short show, but we ended up having so many things to talk about. It's a lot of fun. Jinsen, I just want to say thanks for joining me again, bro. Came after the birthday dinner.
Thank you very much. Thank
And
you very much.
if you guys are watching, remember to like, subscribe, tune in. I think we'll do another show on Friday. So tune in on Friday where we'll find something to talk about. Until then, peace out.
And Ron said, "Do you think so? Do you really think so? Network. And Champ said, Ron, Deacon Charlie, the weatherman at Channel 2 is